And we'd like to thank the Precinct 4 Montgomery County Constable's Office for providing us all of those crazy-ass criminals here on the Isiah Factor Center Uncensored tonight, and we want to thank them for stopping by. Now, the big story that's going on in the country and the music industry besides Prince is a controversial song that was written and recorded by Houston's own Willie D. Take a look.
Same old slave master today has Negroes who are nothing but modern Uncle Tom.
Legendary Houston-based rapper Willie D is making national headlines again. This time it's for his music. The new song is called Coon, meaning someone who's accused of selling out their own race to gain acceptance by another race.
If you start not to people, you a coon. If you hate your own kind, you a coon. If you shuck and jive, you a coon.
In that song, he targets basketball great Charles Barkley, CNN anchor Don Lemon, and actress and Fox contributor Stacey Dash. He accuses them all of being so-called coons. Willie D has traveled the media circuit in New York this week, appearing on national publications, TV shows, and radio. Now he's back home and dropping by the Factor Uncensored. And joining us now live is Willie D of the Geto Boys, but you are doing this as a solo artist. Now, first of all, what I learned just now from you is you knew Prince. Yeah. So let's talk about Prince because we lost him just yesterday, 57 years old.
Yeah, first of all, I know you probably can't see, but I got my little purple on. You know, I couldn't go all the way purple because
purple would be right on the go.
Yeah, I couldn't really do the purple thing. But yeah, you know, I played Prince Club a couple of times, Grand Slam, back in the Gap, and it was quite an honor to have him there at the show both times in the rafters, looking down, rocking and rapping every single word to every single Geto Boy song.
So he knew all the words, Prince.
Prince knew all the words to the Geto Boys music. Exactly.
And when you realized that, were you impressed with that?
Of course I was.
Flattered by that?
Of course I was. I was honored that we were playing this club in the first place. I didn't know he was going to show up. I didn't know he was going to come out. But you know, I went to his crib and all that stuff and saw all the trophies everywhere. The funny thing about Prince was that he was one of the most successful persons that I knew. And he could have had a huge ego, but he never let you see the size of his ego. He was a very humble dude. If you go to his house, he would have all kind of awards just laying on the floor, like Grammys and Oscars, and just laying on the floor, like it was nothing.
Right.
You know, like weights or something.
What would people be most surprised about the Prince that you knew?
His humility. That's pretty much it. You know, a lot of people would think that somebody that big would have a huge ego, and I guess to become that huge, you have to have some type of ego in order to be that creative and rise above the flock like he did. But his humility was something that impressed me big time.
Now, let's get on to you. You have a new single out called Coon.
Right.
Something that we don't typically hear a lot of.
Right.
What does that mean in the context of your song?
Yeah. Coon is basically a person that sell out their community for profit, monetary profit, or the acceptance of others. You look at people like Stacey Dash, Charles Barkley, Stephen A. Smith, Raven Simone. Basically, these people are people that often criticize the black community. So my thing is that when we're talking about Coon in the context of this song, if your criticism of the black community outweigh your contribution to the black community, you're Coon. There ain't no two ways around.
Now, are you hurting the situation by what some people describe as name calling?
Now,
And one of the things real quick, Stacey Dash said is you wanted her dead.
Yeah. I think it's a good idea for, you know, I know that sounds kind of hard, but the thing is that if you're not helping us, you're hurting us. And if you're hurting us, we don't need you around. And if it take you not being able to breathe, then that's what it ought to be. You know,
you crossing the line with saying that though, because somebody
could
be a diehard fan and say, let's go kill Stacey Dash because Willie D said so.
I'm not imploring somebody to go kill her, but if she die, you know, I ain't like I'm gonna lose any sleep. I know we living in a politically correct society right now, and everybody got to be real careful with their words. But I don't mince words, and I'm gonna, the bottom line for me is that if I can go to sleep good at night, that's all that really matters. I feel like I did the right thing.
What has been some of the response from the others that you've targeted in your song?
I really don't know. I mean,
Did Charles Barkley say he slapped you?
No, this is something that Charles Barkley likes to say. He likes to talk about how he'll slap somebody. The thing is that.
And you're a professional boxer.
Well, he know his beans from his cornbread. You see, so he know. Now, he know ain't none of that happening over this way.
Well, Willie D, we want to thank you for coming on the Isiah Factor. Says, where can we find your album, your single, Coon?
The single can be purchased at Amazon or iTunes and all your other little favorite internet stores.
All right.
Yeah, go get it. Go get it, because we got to stop these coons. It's coon hunting season, you dig?
Hey. I didn't say that, Willie D did, but it is Factor Uncensored. We'll be back with more Factor Uncensored. We'll talk with Angela Box. She'll get out the box in just a moment. Stay with us. We'll be back.
Still Coon say something.